When you're not here, it shows you're not near. The way I feel, my dear, when I'm in a gulf so clear. When you're not here, there's loneliness, my dear. The jokes you're meant to hear fall on wrong ears. When you're not here, away and not near, I tend to think I hear your footsteps drawing near. When you're not here, it shows you're not near. The way I feel, my dear, is a prize so clear. Goodwill TLOKWE, known on the stages performance arts as Goodie the Bad, born in the central Botswana villages, raised Kobotono Talesorwe. Goodie is an all-rounder artist, voice artist whose voice has been used in documentaries, jingles and what have you. Goodie, stand-up comedian who was discovered by Laugh and Not Comedy Stable in Gaborone. Goodie is a live poet who is now a member of Poetavango. And very soon, Goodie will make a mark as visual artist the day I decide to open the art gallery that I came to Mount Video. It's complete.
I want my piece of paradise that side of the fence, and I pray that my wish is not an offense that will force me to come up with some kind of defense, or will I go there and end up jumping that fence? Jumping that fence.
I was professionally trained to be a teacher of English language and literature in English, during which I discovered my gift as a poet.
That fence called the Buffalo Fence, telling its story is not an offense. That fence called the Buffalo Fence, we just can't watch while we sit on the fence.
The prevalence of evil on earth is the end result of the silence of the good men. So when you listen to my poetry, you'll realize that a lot of issues that I write poetry on are basically the ugly scenes, the ugly scenarios of life that we have to attend to. I'm trying to generate conversation over that, which should hopefully lead to action that will make the world a better place. It's my own little contribution towards changing the world for the better.
Are we right wishing we were someone else, thinking we'd be better off somewhere else? Haven't we really heard the cries of someone?
Some of the ideas came just from social conversation, in the middle of which something just crosses my mind. Somebody says something which reminds me of, oh, there's this issue. So going out, taking out to interact with people makes a difference to an artist. Stay in contact with the community, and that way you tend to become very much aware of the issues that, eventually bring that creativity into your mind.
But the rich man too believes in something else and sees the world as a place for someone else. He can't help wishing he was something else, someone so happy.
When you look into my poetry book entitled The Words on the Ways of the World, you realize every chapter addresses a certain kind of theme. Like there would be love poems in one chapter, nature, because I'm an environmentalist also by training and I love nature. There would be political poetry, poems rather.
They stash our money in foreign accounts. After all, they never have to account for they appoint judges to the courts of law, and they're never equal.
To use my language of communication, the artistic one, to share the feelings of someone who has had COVID around him or her.
And try something else. Try not to want to be anything else. Every individual has a different smile. Every individual.
The book that I published is entitled The Words on the Ways of the World, because there are so many ugly situations that we live with because we just tell ourselves that's the way of the world. We don't make any attempt whatsoever to change the world for the better by simply saying, this should be changed forever. We shouldn't be allowed to exist, to coexist with us as humankind. So the book is basically bringing people's attention to the issues that conversation must be generated on, so that on the follow-up to that, there should hopefully be action, all aimed at changing the world for the better. A thumbs up to Poetavango. Poetavango has done a good job archiving my performances. So basically, for now, you just go on YouTube or Facebook, look through the Poetavango material. There's quite a number of videos, recordings of Goodie the Bad in action, and I quite like what Poetavango has done archiving me. I decided as an artist I have to live in Maung, a tourism hub, because in the tourism industry there's an avenue that is totally unexplored, where now we sell to the tourists our cultural experience in the form of crafts and such. That's why I came here, where I've just completed building an art gallery that will specialize on my creations. So I hope to get it running soon. I think my parents did a good job calling me Goodie, Goodwill, Goodie. That name just represents positive energy.
What a paradise that side of the fence. What a nightmare this side of the fence. 5-star camps that side of the fence. Makeshift homes this side of the fence. Cake is eaten that side of the fence. And we only get the crumbs this side of the fence. That fence called the Buffalo Fence, telling its story is not an offense.